Good news, Addi knitters. Our talented friend Fatima has allowed me to make videos showing her wonderful sweater. Let's start with the gauge swatch. I know you don't want to, but it's essential to success.
The first thing we want to do when knitting a sweater, always without fail, is knit a tension swatch. And when you're working with any knitting machine, including the Addi, the stitches have been stretched widthwise while on the machine. So first thing we do is get them off, and this is a swatch that's also going to be my cast on rag. I'm double dipping. And pull lengthwise. That sets the stitches in their more normal position that they'll probably assume through life. Next, it's really quite important to let your swatch rest a little bit. You wouldn't believe how much the gauge can change in a few hours. So unless you have used this same yarn many times on this same machine, after pulling lengthwise, we now take a rest. Once back from our rest, lay a ruler on your work and count how many stitches there are in an inch. This is not the ideal ruler to show on a video. So to make something easier for you to spot, I transferred inch markings to white paper with black marker. Now, see that? Left edge of stitch, right edge of stitch. So I'm counting center of stitches, 1, 2, 3. And at 1 inch, I only have 3 stitches, but there's a little bit more. And this is why it is usually considered more accurate to count the entire 4 inches. Let me move this so you can see better. Count the stitches in 4 inches and then divide by 4, and you'll get stitches per inch. That way, partial stitches do get counted, and boy, do they matter to the fit. 1, 2, 3. Don't get confused. Always keep going with the V's going up or the V's going down, wherever you started. It is so easy to lose your focus. And I could make this easier on us all if I aligned this just right with the bottom of 1 row of stitches right there. Starting again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and I'm going to call that 1/4 of a stitch. Next step, the calculator. We got 13 stitches in 4 inches, so we put 13 divided by 4. 3.25 stitches per inch is what I'm getting. We count rows in the same way that we counted stitches, and I didn't really leave myself enough rows to do 4 inches of swatch, but 3 will do me. And I got 12 rows in that 3 inches, which comes up to 4 rows per inch. This is important, but not quite as important as stitches, only because we can adjust the row count as we go along and look at the fabric. It matters just as much, but once the stitches are cast on, that's the stitches you have. So they are less adjustable. Now, do we need to swatch everything? I don't mean to give you that impression. Do I care if a scarf is 8 inches wide or 8.5 inches wide? I do not. I doubt that anybody on the planet does. A blanket. If I know about what size I want, I don't care if it's 44 or 46 inches, but on a sweater you do. So there are a lot of projects you can just jump in. I don't think a nicely fitted cardigan is one.